I think this is working. I believe so. Gotta have faith because I don't see anybody out there. But let me know if you're out there. All right, we're just about a minute from start here. Let's see. How are we doing? Can you guys hear me out there? All right. Hey, Adam's here. Fantastic. Tony, Rod, fantastic. I love it. Thank you guys for being here. This is so cool. This is my first one. I'm a little bit nervous because of all the technical aspects. I think I can play the songs and play guitar and sing, but it's everything else, all the moving parts. But oh, it's so nice to see so many beautiful names out there. So I'm Jordi Baizan. I'm sitting here in my home studio in Houston, Texas. And I'm live from the quarantine on Americana Highways. It's so great to be here. Thanks to Adam Dawson, my publicist and buddy, who made this happen. And Melissa Clark from Americana Highways have put together this amazing online music festival that's been going on for a while now. And so many great artists are on here. And I've had the chance to catch a few of the shows. And hopefully you'll catch some of the shows that are on later on tonight. So thank you to Americana Highways for making this venue available to us. It's an online venue where people are tuning in from all over the country and even abroad. I can see some names now. So let me start off with a little bit of business. If you want to support my music, there's some links available. You can make an online tip via PayPal and Venmo, and that'll be reinvested back in the music. And Americana Highways also has their own link, and you can give them some support too. They're spreading the music out to people all over. I know they've been very helpful to me and many of my friends who are artists that have received wonderful coverage on their online publication, Americana Highways. Thanks again. So I'm going to start with a song from my most recent record, a record called Free and Fine, which is right here. And this song is the title track, and it's called Desert Line. I'm a city boy from Houston, Texas, but I went out into the desert on tour a couple years back and wrote this song about some of the city folk that I met out there that had left the big city for a different kind of life. This is Desert Line. Sick and tired in Houston, run down from the stress. Valerie and Brian decided to move west. They bought a beat-up Airstream trailer, a real fixer-upper. They pulled into Terlingua just in time for supper. Now they're free and fine on that desert line, but they'll be hard to find. 'Cause nothing's bigger than Texas. An hour off the highway, 20 miles from town, like the yucca plant, they set their roots in the unforgiving ground. No neighbors to contend with, no mosquitoes to too. And when it rains, I swear it smells just like God's perfume. Now they're free and fine on that desert line. They'll be hard to find. Nothing's bigger than Texas. You see them at the general store. They greet you with a smile. Their overflowing shopping cart will last them for a while. Well, the years passed by, word got out to family and friends. One by one, for Airstream headed toward Big Bend to get back to the land where the cost of living's low, where it's peaceful and it's easy and the sunsets don't get old. Now they're free and fine on that desert line. They'll be hard to find. Nothing's bigger than Texas. Nothing's bigger than Texas. Yeah. All right. How's it sound out there? Let me know if you can hear me well, if the vocals and the guitar are in a good mix. Thank you so much for being here. So I'm going to play you a song. That was from my second solo record called Free and Fine. I'm going to play you a song from my first record. And I felt it was kind of appropriate for this show because it's about resetting your life, taking a reset. And I think this whole experience that we're living as a nation, as a local community, as a state, and as a global community is kind of a reset for us in so many ways. And maybe it's bringing out some things that are positive amongst the challenges. I feel like in some ways I'm just as busy as ever. But in some ways, we've kind of gotten out of the rat race. Certain things that we used to do, we're not doing anymore. And maybe we're giving a little bit more time to some important things. I know I'm spending a lot more time talking to my kids, my adult kids that are spread out all over the world. We've been talking more on the phone with my parents, with siblings, and that's been really a great thing about this. So this is about getting out of that rat race, following your dreams, and it's never too late. And maybe spending time with those you love. This is called Lazy. Well, people say they're busy. They sure seem to be. Well, they're crazy busy. They're running hard. That used to be me. But now my life is different from the moment that we met. Well, you made a real impression. I am changed, I must admit. So you have to know I'm lazy. It isn't hard to do. 'Cause lazy means I spend more time with you. When I was a mini-me, I play from dawn to dusk. I spent my life on new adventures until the day that I grew up and I learned that I'd been in the wrong, that diligence was number one. For years I took that path of truth until the day you shook me up and I turned into lazy. It isn't hard to do, 'cause lazy means I spend more time with you. I gave my 2 weeks notice. I put away my ties. Now I clean the house, I make the bed, and tuck you in at night. I don't see much of our old friends, but that's okay with me. Our life's so good together, there's no place I'd rather be. So I'll admit I'm lazy, it isn't hard to do. Lazy means I spend more time with you. Well, by now, you know I'm lazy. I'm lazy through and through. Lazy means I spend more time with you. Hey, what's going on? All you lovely people out there? I see your names popping up. It's really cool. So I'm going to do a song from the latest record, from Free and Fine, now. And the theme of this latest record, much of it was inspired by the big flood that we had here, Hurricane Harvey, this big flood that we had in 2017. And the theme was kind of this adversity and man facing adversity and being able to make choices and how we respond. And this theme of change and pain and adversity is something we're living now as well, and something that just seems to be cyclical and seasonal and part of nature. So this is that theme in nature, in the natural world. This is a song called Winter's Come. The mornings are heavy with sleep. We cover our heads, but we can't shake the cut of the cold, the gray, and the dread. Our nest on the ground is invaded by ice. Creations turn cruel, everything dies. Winter's come, we can't stay. Try these wings, better days. We take to the air and look back through the blur of our tears. But the rhythm of flight heals our hearts. We were born to be here. We cry out with joy as we soar towards the sun, the forest below and the mountains beyond. Winter's come, we can't stay. Try these wings, better days. Winter's come, we can't stay. Try these wings, better days. We could end up lost in one dream, chasing echoes in empty canyons. Is our hope a dying light that never fades. So fill up your lungs and imagine the blossoming spring. At the sight of our home, we will laugh like a bubbling stream. Our bellies will fill up with berries so ripe, and tender caresses we'll share in the night. Winter's come, we can't stay. Try these wings, better days. Winter's come, we can't stay. Try these wings, better days. La, 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 la. Better days. La, 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 la. Oh, thank you guys for listening. So that record, Free and Fine, there's a link to my store, my online store. If you'd like to pick up a copy of the first or the second record or both, you can do that. You can pick up a download, or there's t-shirts available. So thank you. If you're interested in that kind of thing, I would really appreciate it. Also throw in a couple of bucks to the Americana Highways tip jar, which is available in the comments as well. I'm going to play a song that I wrote with my friends Terry Klein and Todd Withers from Austin. I wrote it during the 2017 Kerrville Folk Festival, and that's been postponed until October this year. Hopefully we'll get to make it down there in October, I think it is. It's usually in May. Lots of change, but this is kind of a sing-along. It's about the beauty of nature and how it inspires so many different things, so many different moments, and it inspires love as well. This is Between the Sun and the Moon. A perfect afternoon in May, my best friend's wedding day, outside a clapboard chapel built in 1898. I saw you standing all alone on the limestone gravel road. In your bridesmaid dress, you were playing with your hair. This is where you can sing along. The full moon on the rise, the sun sinking in the sky. We were standing between the sun and the moon. You, me, the sun and the moon. Rings and vows exchanged, the band began to play. You sat at a table, pulled the label off a bottle of beer. Finally caught my glance, I decided to take a chance. You took my hand and we danced to the maiden's prayer. The full moon on the rise, the sun sinking in the sky. We were dancing between the sun and the moon. You, me, the sun and the moon. The sun and the moon. The sun and the moon. across the floor, step by step, dusk to dawn, breath to breath. I wished we could stay right there. Confetti on the floor. I walked you to your car. You kissed me on the cheek beneath the stars. All this time gone by, I think you sometimes, and I wonder to myself where you are. When the full moon's on the rise, the sun sinking in the sky, are you standing between the sun and the moon? We were standing between the sun and the moon. You, me, the sun and the moon. Now sing it with me. The sun and the moon. The sun and the moon. Thank you, guys. Well. So I think I have time for maybe a couple more songs. Thanks again for tuning in. I love seeing all these names pop up. Hope you can hang out for another few minutes and then catch the artists that come after me. There's some great artists coming after me, and I'll mention them by name here in just a second. So I'm going to play you a song that was inspired by my hometown, Houston, and the big Houston Harvey flood that I mentioned to you. And again, it's so appropriate for what we're living right now. Just today I was thinking about all these folks that are basically running into the fire. They're running into the flood every day, so to speak, now with all the stuff that these healthcare providers and first responders are facing. There's a lot of people working overtime to have our grocery shelf stocked and get us hand sanitizers and towelettes and deliver the mail, and there's a lot of people that are also staying home and trying to do the right thing. So there's a lot of heroes, just as there were a lot of heroes after that flood in Houston in 2017. Sometimes adversity brings out the best in all of us. They've been telling us for days that it was coming. The big one, the storm to end all storms. Rain comes down in windy sheets. Water's rising in the street. It's dry and warm inside, but that might not last long. It's gonna rain for days. Houston, there's no place to go. If it seems the world is falling all to pieces, and we're much too small to face the hurricane, we are not alone at all. We have neighbors, friends, and family. There are heroes all around us. We're gonna be okay. Yes, we are. Well, Bray's Bayou's up 10 feet in just 3 hours. Our friends in a 2-story house said we could come on over. The water's halfway up the yard. It's too late now to take the car. We pack one suitcase each and this guitar. Lock the doors behind us and leave our home of 20 years. And wade 3 blocks to safety in the dark. Thank God we have someone to call. If it seems the world is falling all to pieces, and we're much too small to face the hurricane, we are not alone at all. We have neighbors, friends, family. There are heroes all around us. We're gonna be okay. Well, it's morning and it's clear the bayou crested overnight. Our neighborhood is now a lake. There's no end in sight. Honey, come and check this out. 2 young men paddling a canoe, rescuing an older man, his dog, and wheelchair too. And soon more help would follow. The kayaks and the power boats. A people's army mobilized. That's what heroes do. It's in their blood. It's in your blood. Because you're heroes too. If it seems the world is falling all to pieces, and you're much too small to face the hurricane, you are not alone at all. You have neighbors, friends, family. There are heroes all around us. We're gonna be okay. There are heroes all around us. We're gonna be okay. Thank you guys so much. All right, I'm gonna just say thank you to my buddy Adam Dawson for making this happen. Thank you to Melissa Clark and Americana Highways. Thanks to all of you for checking in and listening. Please throw a few dollars into the Americana Highways tip jar. I'd appreciate any support you can give for my music. Buy some merchandise. There's a couple of ways to pay, PayPal and Venmo. Links are in the comments. I'm gonna play a song that was inspired by, it's a song about planting roots. It's a song about planting roots. And again, I think this is a great time for us to plant roots, maybe plant roots deeper, plant roots again. So this is a song that I wrote with my friend Jackson Emmer. It's also on the new record. It's called Pictures on the Wall. It's a sing-along, so hopefully you can sing along with me if you know it. And I hope you enjoy it. Moving in, planting roots, boxes on the bed, packing peanuts, rolls of tape. Here we go again. Seems like yesterday we've done this before. With stones that keep on rolling, life just keeps unfolding. Every turn just leaves us wanting more. When do you hang pictures on the wall? When does a house become a home? In between the living and the final curtain call. When do you hang pictures on the wall? steps, no regrets, breaking in the bed. Room for friends and barbecues, cold beer in the fridge. Hoping that we'll find sunny days ahead. I know I've been drinking, but I just get the feeling we might have a permanent address. When do you hang pictures on the wall? When does a house become a home? In between the living and the final curtain call, when do you hang pictures on the wall? In between the living and the final curtain call, when do you hang pictures on the wall? All right. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for tuning in. Stay connected with me on my Facebook page. You can like my Jordi Baizan Musician Facebook page. You can sign up for my email list on my website, jordibaizan.com. Up next is the legendary Scarlett Rivera. I couldn't believe it. She played with Bob Dylan. She toured with him for years on many famous tours. And yes, she's up next. Then we have the Danberries, and then Hamish Anderson to close out the night. Thank you for supporting all the songwriters who are now performing on live streams. It's really important that we support those folks. So thank you for doing that. Take good care of yourselves, your neighbors, and your families. And let's stay calm and try to do the right thing. And this too shall pass. I look forward to a live performance at a venue near you, or maybe in your living room. One of these days soon when we can get back on tour. I really miss that, and I'm grateful for this opportunity. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll talk to you later. Love you all. Bye. End video.